Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and you join me here once again in Transport Fever 2 in the Island Hub series overlooking our main freight hub, the epic MMX outside Ajaxima, which is our hub city for our entire island. Well, there's a bit more, there's a couple of little extra islands as well off the end. But there you go, we're not going to, well, we have connected one of them, at least, a little bit. But we're not going to worry about them just yet. So where are we? You may remember at the end of the last episode, we had dealt with a couple of cargo issues. And we had prevented this oil well going out of business by connecting it up to the refinery here and the refinery up to the fuel refinery up here. And that's where we left it. And I was then thinking, as we came out of that episode, where we would go next, where we would take that fuel, or more accurately, how we would take that fuel out of there. We could truck it up to the hub, because there's lots of other towns and cities that now need fuel, including Ajaxima, which is getting quite a lot already delivered through the hub. So I was thinking, do we do that by truck or by train into the hub here for onward distribution to all those other towns and cities? I've had a look at it, I've played with a couple of things and thinking to myself, this is a reasonable length of route. A good fast truck would be able to do that, I think, but we're in 1925, yes, the year has turned over, we don't yet have big fast trucks. So we're going to do it by train, which is going to give me all sorts of little issues. We're going to connect this station here into the hub. Now I did create this weird sort of extra depot track here using the modification to the minimum height of tunnels and stuff, which does seem to give you this very strange ground effect here. I'll try and smooth that out as we go forward once I get into sort of the $1 billion, actually I'm in pounds, aren't I? Of course I'm in pounds, into the £1 billion, actually no, that's millions, isn't it? I've got 2.25 million. I might try and smooth that out as time goes on. And that connects into the depot, but we need to connect it here. And I think I can actually do that. If we put in an extra bay platform or two here, we can do that. The station does have space for it. In fact, we did that in the last episode, adding this extra bay here. We should be able to do that and bring that up by train. The only issue we've got here, of course, is getting trains onto those platforms. And I don't think we can do it. I'm going to have to mess around here with these switches. I was thinking, in fact, it might be at some point, I mean, this is a fairly new addition, isn't it, to be fair? We might actually want to rejig this. And if I have them pointing in a... Okay, this is the correct orientation of the map. If I have them pointing that way north rather than east-west, they might actually work better to get trains out down there and also into the hub. And indeed to the passenger station as well. But I'm not going to do that just yet. That could be a fun future episode. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off by adding in, we need an extra platform here to take the fuel away into the refinery. So we want some tracks. Did it arrive in 1925? Quite possibly. We now have high-speed tracks. So we might as well make use of them. In fact, what we'll do, can I... Well, you can't, if I do it through here, if I go to tracks and tools, upgrade to high speed, there, that station track is now all high speed. Yeah, we might make this all high speed as well, actually. Back to the depot. It doesn't need to be fair, but seeing as we've got this, it's going to look a bit odd, isn't it? Mixing standard speed and high speed. We're going to have a fair amount of that going forward for a good few years yet, but I'm going to try and minimise it where I can because this is going to be a high-speed line. Not that we've got trains that can really go more than 75, but, you know, just in case they turn up. So let's crack on. Let's get this configured. Some high-speed track. We have no electrical locomotives at the moment. He said without checking. I'm sure we haven't. So that's the platform. We need a platform, don't we? So platform... Cargo platform on that side. No, not there, you plonker. Just not paying attention, just randomly clicking spots on the map. There you go. Okay, so that's that done. Let's take our track out of here. It's high speed, it's not catenary. Let's take that along there. And all the way through here, through this little tunnel going underneath the spaghetti. That is the passenger routes into Ajaxima Central. If I take that up there. So what we're going to do is going to try and swing it around into this new bay platform I'm going to create in a second. I think we can do that now. Question. Oh no, that is 2 tracks there, isn't it? Okay, that's fine. So that can be the 2 tracks coming down. Okay, so as usual, I'm going to do the building bit now in speed build. Hopefully it won't take too long. I'm going to have to mess around a bit with these tracks. So that might be what takes this, makes it a little bit longer than it should be. But we'll see how efficiently I can do this. So we're going to do this. I'm going to stop talking very shortly. I'll hand over to the speed build and a little bit of a soundtrack music to amuse you while I'm doing that. And I'll come back to you in just a couple of minutes' time. there we have it. Yeah, it's getting the angles and the curvatures and all the rest of it, which is the trick with all these complicated switches and stuff, as I'm sure you all well know, to be honest. I couldn't quite squeeze in the track curves and enable the existing routes to carry on working if I took the depot track from this depot here, depot number 3. Yeah, so I added in depot number 6, and that should work. And provided I get these signals in the correct orientation, it will enable my route to work. Okay, so the Jakarta fuel route, the Jakarta train doesn't have an alternate platform. We may fix that. In fact, it might be able to go to one of these, to be honest. But we've got our main new service working, so let's get a train on there, shall we? It's going to be, we do actually have some electrical multiple units. But we're not going to use those just yet. Obviously, they're not terribly good for carrying cargo. No, so we'll carry on with our steam. And we don't want anything too expensive here, I don't think. So we'll take power. Yeah, we'll take power. And the fastest at the top, or the most powerful at the top, 71. No. Are we using you? A fair amount. You're 605,000 a year. Travelling at 43, which is quite good. You've got nice power. We've used in you, I think, aren't we? The 462s, yes. I'm sure we deployed you in somewhere recently. You go at 56. That's not bad, actually. The power isn't great. What if we actually put you on here? Yeah. Okay, we'll put you on. And our cargo is going to be those wagons here. Should we colour them something different? Yeah, we'll make them that colour. If we add a few of you on. 84, you go mediocre speed. What about the other locomotive? Or that one? You're good. I like it. Oh, I don't need you to be orange. No, sorry about that. No. Not orange. The wagons can be orange for the fuel, which is sort of the colour of the line, but no, we'll put you on there. That's better. I can't afford you, so we just need to take some more money out of the bank account. I've cut down my loan, as you can see, quite considerably. We're up again to 12 million, but you know, compared to what it has been, that's rather good. Okay, we'll buy you. And can I put you on the Ajaxima fuel line? Yes, I can. Now, the other thing we need to make sure is that, okay, Ajaxima is getting fuel. Yerevan is also getting some fuel. Actually, quite a good supply of fuel. But the one we noticed last time was Fukushima. No, it wasn't. That's goods. Was there somebody else? Baghdad, or you're getting fuel already from your own local supply. Jakarta is getting fuel. You're getting a fair amount. Oh, maybe I don't need to worry about this at all. Oh, actually no, what I was thinking was the goods going into Fukushima. Yeah, because now we've got goods coming up here to the hub. We don't have any as yet, do we? I'm not seeing any symbols. No. Do we have any coming in? Are you the Chengdu line? No, you're Manila Planks. What about you? That's it. You're carrying 10 goods up. Okay. Now the thing is, can the trucks delivering Conmat... Sorry, yeah, Conmat and food. I'm sure they can carry goods as well then, can't they? So what vehicle are you? You're the tarpaulin, the Benz one. And you can carry pretty much anything, can't you? The Benz, tarpaulin, yeah, you can. So if we get, if that train coming in here, the Fukushima cargo bulk, if you can carry goods, then we should be okay. Can you carry goods? Let's have a look at that. WA1, and can I tell what wagon that is? W21 and WA1. Okay. So those are cargo wagons. WA. Yes, you can carry goods. Okay. We may need to add to these trains, make them bigger or add more trains, but they can certainly carry goods up to Fukushima if they like. And those wagons, those lorries, those trucks can take goods in as well. Now, are you covering any of the goods demand? Let's have a check of that, shall we? And the goods are... Ooh, not really. Not really. Because you can't easily overlay the white area of the... It might be covering a few actually. Yes, it is. It's covering a few. Okay, we'll let that carry on. And once the goods gets into real service, once we get a lot of goods being shipped around, then we can add to that. Now, as I said earlier at the beginning of this episode, we are now in 1925. Is that train still in there? Yes, you are. Oh, okay. Let's put a signal on here. I don't want you to be one way. To at least come out of there. Yeah, obviously because there's so much traffic going on around. Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. Yes, if you can get there. I was just thinking, how's he going to get through the station? He doesn't need to because he's coming straight back out again down this way here. Silly Billy. No, as I was saying, 1925 we are, which means we've actually got some new passenger aircraft. Where's my depot? Where's the depot? Is that the depot? Yes, it is. Actually, I want to do... Let's go here. So we've currently got these... What are you? You're a Junkers F-13, and you can carry a whole 3 people. But we now have a new vehicle available to us. The Vickers Victor... No, it's not you. It's the Dornier Merker. However you pronounce that, which carries 2 more people and goes a whole lot faster. So I think we can replace all these passenger vehicles with those. Just like that. Done. There you are. I see, there is a lot of passenger demand here. 100... Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was thinking another way of dealing with those passengers. Going to Port Moresby, which is get the map in the right orientation again. I'll have to get used to doing it in this way, round. All the way up here. And there's, wow, loads there as well. If only I had a train line to carry that many passengers, but I haven't because I've decided not to. Yeah, I have. That's all there is to it, I'm afraid. Now, the other thing I wanted to do in this episode is add some more passengers. We have spent the last 2 episodes at least... Oh no, what's going wrong here? Train 50. Ajaxima... What? Where? Why? Where are you? Why the hell are you there? If you come out of the... What? No! Oh, for goodness sakes. Oh, heck. What? Okay, no. Can I get you across to that track? This is going to be fun. Got so many switches in there at the moment. It's going to have to be really naff, I think. Heck. I'm going past a one-way signal there. Okay, let's get rid of that signal. Can I put in a rubbish piece of track to connect up that with that? You want to go to the MMX now? Okay, give me a minute. Make sure this train gets out and on the correct track. Where the hell are you going? Well, that took a lot more effort than I expected. Again, my mistake, being silly. the route was initially configured to go onto this lower platform here, not the one it's on at the moment. And there is no way to that platform from the depot. Yeah, I know. Again, I'm going to have to rework that. I'll probably do that off camera, try and make that more sensible. So there's no way it could get to that platform, so it went there and then it was stuck, basically. So we don't actually need this ridiculous bit of track here. Ridiculous and ugly. Right, so that should be able to carry on working now. That's a relief. So I had to sell the train and buy it again, basically, is the bottom line of that. Anyway, what was I looking at? Oh, yep, these passenger planes, that's fine. Now, passengers. What I'm thinking is we need to connect another new town. We haven't added a new town to our network in a little while now. So it's time to add one. And I'm thinking we'll finish off with the southernmost end of our island by adding Rangpur, which is here. Now it could have a passenger line circling around there or going across the bay or whatever, but I thought, you know what we don't have just yet? We do not have passenger ships. No, we have no passengers going across the sea by boat. We have cargo going by boat, and we got, well, they were added quite early, in fact. These stone haulers here are doing very nicely, but we don't have passengers, so we're going to have a little ship route going across the bay here to connect into the station at Dien Bien Phu. There does appear to be a bit of capacity on that line, not a lot. It's very profitable. We may need another or bigger train on there. Actually, those must be quite big carriages if they carry 100 and 90, let's just carry 92. Okay, well, we may need bigger trains on there anyway. So we'll connect up Rangpur, which needs food. Now we do have a food factory here, so we may, because we're running out of wheat. The wheat farm here and the wheat farm here are both fully occupied already. They're producing all they can for their connected food factories. So we may need to institute a new farm somewhere up here or down here. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to find some good landing spots for docks and connect in Rangpur to Dien Bien Phu. We should then connect it into our main passenger hub there in Ajaxima. So once again, I'll stop talking. I'll start doing the speed building thing with a little bit of a soundtrack once again to hopefully amuse you while I try not to make mistakes this time. Yeah, I know I will, won't I? Anyway, see you in another few minutes' time. Well, we have our route set up. We have the ferry route between Rangpur and Dien Bien Phu. We've got a little local bus service, which I've rather cleverly called the Rangpur Rounder, which goes round and round Rangpur, hopefully delivering passengers to the dockside. And we've got a route going from the port, the dock, the passenger dock at Dien Bien Phu into the main Dien Bien Phu station. And so we need a locomotive to get up there, and it looks like the only depot I've got is this one here, which actually connects into the Dien Bien Phu line, which has a chance of getting up there. I could add more depots. Once again, I need to rethink my depot locations and use, I think. But yeah, we'll do that in another episode. We only need small trains for this, don't we? Oh, already here, buy train. And it doesn't need to be terribly fast. So if we take top speed, and you're the top speed at the top, aren't you? Okay. And you're quite sexy, you little trains. Don't you go 40 miles an hour? Not especially powerful. But that's not a problem, I don't think. Actually, you guys are better. Yeah, 40 and more powerful. What about the Hokkaido? You look good, but you're not terribly powerful. This one... no idea what it says. 1913. Yep, got that. No, actually, I think this... yeah, these here. Which one shall we use? The Ninai? Yeah, let's do that. We'll add one of you. And what passenger wagons? We're going at 40. So we don't need anything. Okay, we've got you. You carry 23 apiece. You could be... yeah, we don't want to slow the train down. Not really. Okay, we'll use these. They're quite expensive, but they're at the right sort of speed. Okay, we'll add a couple of these Kohars to there. That's 4 million a shot. One train to start with. We'll get you up there, and you are going to go on the Rangpur or Dien Bien Phu. What did I call it? the Bay Link. That's it. And yeah, you seemed like you want to go. You can do that. So he's setting off. As you saw, I've upgraded all the track from Ajaxima to Dien Bien Phu, for the passenger route at least. To high-speed track. So when we actually get trains that go more than 75 miles an hour, they can achieve that. But it does mean, of course, that trains which can get a high speed have a better chance of getting there more quickly, basically, on this high-speed track. So we will bring those up. And passenger ferries, I've had to add... I could have used the depot down here, but it's such a long, long way away. We built a new one up here for our passenger boats. Oh, they do look good, don't they? Are they the wax homes? Is that what they were called? Yes. Excellent. And of course the buses are pretty much the same old buses we've always had. Right, so I'm going to play this forward a little bit, and I will come back to you on the other side of another remarkably sexy video effect. And we'll hopefully see passengers being transported from one island here in the far south of our map, this is the south, honest, into our main passenger network, he said very hopefully. I'll see you again on the other side of this video effect. And so our little bayside train is about to make its first stop. It could have stopped at Dien Bien Phu. There are a couple of passengers there waiting, I think, already. Oh no, there aren't. I'm sure there was. They obviously got bored. So he's making his first stop at the bayside there, at the dock. Nobody to pick up, but there you go. Meanwhile, our passenger ferry is obviously taking the circular route. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why. Oh, you came up that side of the island for some reason. Okay, whatever. To pick up these 30 passengers already waiting. Stop annoying me. So that should be good. The other ferry is down there picking nobody up. bus route here. We're seeing passengers. Okay, not actually on the bus, but there you go. Have they picked anybody up? They picked a couple of people up. That's good. Those buses are actually quite expensive for what they do. That may or may not make money. If we can get food or machines in there, however, obviously Rangpur will develop. And the buses might then start making money. But talking of making money, we are already loan free. Is that a song? Yep, I've repaid everything. We've got 16.25 million in the bank. We're doing very well indeed. So I think that's cause for celebration. Oh, we've got a new... It's 1926. Got a new vehicle. That looked like a wagon. A passenger wagon. It's going to be interesting. If I play this game on my old Bristol series, where I've got loads and loads and loads of vehicle mods, I'm wondering what will happen at each turn of year, because this new notification system they've got in this. I'm running the beta. If I've not already mentioned that, I'm running the beta of the upcoming March update, primarily targeting console users. So Transport Fever 2 is arriving on console on the 9th of March 2023. We're getting an update, all sorts of various improvements around performance and a few tweaks and fixes. And one of the things they've tweaked is the notification system. As you saw there, it looks a bit different to what the current release version looks like. But at the end of the year, each new vehicle that is available apparently is appearing in a separate notification. So rather than having one big notification panel which scrolls up and up and up and up as more and more vehicles are released in that new year, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. People who are testing the current beta are already concerned. Let's put it that way, concerned about the number of notifications you can get. You can disable notifications entirely, as we've seen early in the previous episode when we looked at the game settings. But sometimes you do want to know what's going on. So I like notifications. But yeah, we shall see how that turns out as we go through the beta. Anyway, I think this is about time to end this episode, so I'm going to finish here on the ferry from Rangpur dockside over to Dien Bien Phu, and we'll go sauntering across the bay and admire the beautiful waters of this tropical paradise, which we are currently covering in trains and buses and smoke and fog and pollution. But no, that's okay. People will be happy to get around, won't they? I'm sure they will. So I will say thank you so much for joining me today for this episode, and I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, be great to hear from you. A little bit of a like would be lovely. Just click on the old thumbs uppy button. You know how that works. Even better, if you've got anything to say about what I'm doing with the game, what you think I should do next, or generally your thoughts about the upcoming release in March, assuming you're watching this before it's released. Yeah. Or if you want to have anything named in your honour, or in honour of something you're particularly keen on. A vehicle, a route, a business, whatever. Just drop a note into the comments box below. That would be awesome. Other than that, of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now. And that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in Transport Fever 2, until the next time, bye-bye for now.